Party leader, President To Lam arrives in New York for UN General Assembly session.
Russia says will not attend Ukraine peace summit.
Simulating domestic consumption to recover production.
Welcome to today's news. My name is Nguyễn Thị and I will be your guide through today's latest update. General Secretary and State President To Lam, his spouse and a high-ranking delegation of Vietnam arrived at John F. Kennedy International Airport, New York on September 21st afternoon local time for the United Nations Summit of the Future and the 79th section of the UN General Assembly along with working section in the U.S.
The top leader and his delegation were greeted at the airport by Vietnamese ambassador to the U.S. Nguyen Quoc Dung and his spouse, Ambassador Dang Hoang Giang, permanent representative of Vietnam to the UN, and the staff of the embassy. According to schedule, party leader, President To Lam will bring forward important messages in strong support of multilateralism, with the UN playing the central role in promoting global peace, cooperation, and development. Party leader is scheduled to hold bilateral meetings with U.S. leaders, attend and deliver remarks at events towards the 30th anniversary and the first anniversary of the Comprehensive Strategic Partnership, and have other meetings with the participation of U.S. officials, business people, experts, and academics. The party leader, President To Lam's trip has important significance because it continues to demonstrate Vietnam's contributions to the world's largest multilateral organization, as well as the country's proactive and active engagement in the settlement of regional and international issues.
At the Quad Summit, the leader of Australia, India, Japan, and the United States agreed to expand cooperation on maritime security, focusing on interoperability enhancement between the member countries' Coast Guard.
In a joint statement after the summit in Delaware, U.S., the Quad leaders mentioned initiatives in areas ranging from maritime security and infrastructure to natural disaster response and emerging technologies. Prominent among these are plans to hold joint Coast Guard exercises starting in 2025, as well as expanding the training programs for other countries in the region to improve their capacity to monitor, enforce maritime law and prevent illegal behavior. Experts say that through cooperation between Coast Guard forces, the Quad countries not only strengthen regional security but also affirm their shared commitment to a free and open Indo-Pacific region.
Russia said it would not attend a possible second Ukraine peace summit in November, despite Ukrainian leader Volodymyr Zelensky signaling that this time he would invite Moscow's representative.
In a statement, Foreign Ministry spokeswoman Maria Zakharova said that the summit will have the same aim, to promote the unviable Zelensky formula as the only basis for resolving the conflict, get support for it from the world majority, and with that present Russia with an ultimatum on capitulation. Russia will not take part in such summits. Moscow said it was ready to discuss serious proposals that take into account the situation on the ground, as described by President Vladimir Putin in last June. In June, President Putin said that Russia will agree to peace talks if Ukraine gives up 4 of its regions that Moscow claims as its own.
Coming up are some updated news.
In an article on September 21st, Prime Minister Pham Minh Chinh reiterated that Yagi was the strongest storm on Vietnam's mainland in the past 70 years. Therefore, the leaders of the party, state, government, and Prime Minister have issued many urgent instructions to prevent and overcome the consequences of storms and floods. The Prime Minister provided rice to support localities. The Vietnam Fatherland Front mobilized more than 1,640 billion Vietnamese dongs to support people affected by storms and floods. To urgently overcome the consequences of Typhoon Yagi, the Prime Minister requested concentrated forces on searching for missing people, treating the injured, and supporting the funeral of the deceased. Localities review and resettle households that have lost their homes, ensuring completion before December 31, 2024, with better living conditions than their old places.
On the morning of September 22nd, Phan Boi Chau Gifted High School held a ceremony to celebrate the 60th anniversary of the specialized education system, the 50th anniversary of the founding of the specialized school, and received the second-class Independence Medal. At the ceremony, on behalf of the state president, director of the Ho Chi Minh National Academy of Politics, Nguyen Xuan Thang, awarded the second-class Independence Medal to the school. Speaking at the ceremony, Vice Chairman of the PPC, Bui Din Long, acknowledged and highly appreciated the efforts and great contributions Phan Boi Chau gifted high school to the homeland and country. He hoped that teachers and students of Phan Boi Chau Gifted High School would continue to strive to build the school stronger, maintaining the leading position of the education and training sector of the province and the country.
Mr. Pham Nhat Vuong, Vietnam's richest billionaire and chairman of conglomerate Vinh Group, proposed expanding English education across the country, not just in public schools but for the entire population. Speaking at a government business conference on Saturday, Vuong advocated for greater access to English learning with the aim of fostering a global citizen society. He suggested that businesses, including Vinh Group, could support teachers working in remote areas. His proposal aligns with the Politburo's earlier initiative to boost foreign language proficiency among students and gradually establish English as a second language in schools.
In the context of the volatile world economy and difficult exploitation of the domestic market is the solution to help business consume goods sustainably. In particular, the extended VAT reduction policy is really a big boost to stimulate consumption and solve market difficulty.
After the VAT exemption policy continued to be implemented, the prices of imported goods at this supermarket system decreased significantly. Thanks to that, purchasing power and revenue increased by nearly 20% compared to the beginning of the year. To increase purchasing power, production and business units and commercial centers have implemented many solutions to stimulate consumption and innovate business models to meet market trends.
We continue to apply technologies such as e-commerce platforms and social networking sites to promote products at the Du Luong District Commercial Center.
Currently, businesses are persistently expanding their markets and introducing many strategies for product consumption and competitive prices. Therefore, businesses are focusing on carefully investigating consumers' tastes and needs to offer suitable products and prices.
We increase market research and evaluation to develop appropriate policies. We are now concerned with the direct interests of sellers and customers.
In the first 8 months of the year, total retail sales of consumer goods and services in the province reached over 73 trillion Vietnamese dongs, up to 23% over the same period. This figure shows that growth in consumer goods will be an important pillar for economic growth in the remaining months of the year. Recently, the Prime Minister has just signed and issued Directive 29 on stimulating consumption to support production, business, and domestic market. This is an important solution to restore production, creating momentum for economic growth.
It's time to say goodbye. Thank you for watching and see you next time.